We have also seen deepfake images of
Mhm.
Taylor Swift
Right.
used in scam
I've seen them.
advertisements, which proves two things. People trust familiar faces,
Right.
and scammers apparently have excellent pop culture awareness.
Ahead of us always. I feel personally the simplest defense is verification. Create emergency safe words with your family members and always call back using trusted numbers and not any unknown numbers, because my cousin's mother had also received a similar call regarding that your kid has been taken into police custody for a murder of some person, and she really got panicked for a while.
Wow.
So I feel we all should be extremely careful with the calls that we pick up.
Yes. And honestly, misinformation spreads online faster than group project rumors spread in college.
That is true. And I think for the Joe Biden
Yeah.
thing, the people, I think it is said that somebody from an opposition party had done that,
Hmm.
and the team is being heavily sued.
Oh,
So the thing is, no matter whatever influence you have, it can be extremely dangerous. So you
yes.
all have to be careful while listening to it. And also, as an institution, everyone has to be extremely careful with what data is being shared, and there has to be some kind of a watermark
Hmm.
to ensure that this data is coming from a reputed
Hmm.
source. And even people should be very careful, like if it's coming from some random xyz channel, from it, you can make out if it's an AI generated
Hmm.
thing. So we have to be extremely careful when it comes to that. And we have to be extra, we have to go a level up in being aware around our surroundings and what is going
Right.
on in the world.
Right. And in 2023, a technical issue briefly exposed ChatGPT users' chat histories, which is a reminder. Maybe don't treat chatbots like your therapist, lawyer, or a diary.
All right. And I think we all are so available on social media today. Like
Hmm.
some place, like maybe Facebook, if not Facebook, Instagram, if not Instagram, your LinkedIn.
Hmm.
It's all available on the internet.
Exactly.
So wherever possible, avoid sharing sensitive personal information. So I remember when I was a kid, my dad told me that whenever you're posting something like on Facebook, do not add your family members. There
Hmm.
used to be an option of father, mother, and all those things.
Hmm.
Do not add that, because those things can be trained, and today's systems are so fast that they can actually
Yeah.
trace you back to who you are and who your relatives are.
Yes. Exactly. Cybercrime has upgraded itself with AI. Tools like Worm GPT allow criminals to generate perfect phishing emails and malware code. Attackers can now sound like your boss, your HR, or that one colleague who always emails at 2 a.m.
Right. So I feel it is very important to authenticate multi-factor authentication. So I'll
Hmm.
just explain what it is. So layer one is just your passwords.
Hmm.
Sometimes there is also an additional authenticator app wherein you can select whether it is you or
Hmm.
not, because again passwords can be stolen. So it is an additional layer that everyone has to add into their systems. And another things I feel like while we work, our managers and uh, the HRs keep telling us that if you receive a call or any messages from the senior leadership,
Hmm.
take it with a pinch of salt. So you have to be
Yes.
extremely careful about it.
Yes. Right.
So the thing is, like, individuals should always question automated decisions, and organizations should regularly audit AI systems for fairness, just the way Amazon did, and
Hmm.
it scrapped those systems because there is a lot of history. Some places it has been documented well, and some places it has not been documented well.
Hmm.
And AI have been trained on those systems. Like humans, it doesn't understand feelings, or it doesn't even know how the scenarios have shifted. So it becomes very dangerous for those systems to learn on that history. And no, let me tell you, it is not a fall that people actually put into the systems. It's not a deliberate thing, but it has just happened over the period of time. So be extremely careful. And I think a lot of companies are using AI systems for a lot of important things today.
Hmm.
So they should always verify the systems well, ask where the data has been trained on,
Hmm.
and has this been regulated well in advance. So that is something that even people working in on all stratas of life in any division, marketing, finance, HR,
Hmm.
any, you have to be extremely careful and be aware about the AI systems on in the world.
Hmm.
You should also know the hidden cost behind all the models. So wherever possible, try to use a smaller model. You don't have to use larger
Can
models
you
everywhere.
give an example?
So for example, if you just want to do a small text extraction task, you
Hmm.
can use a smaller model like Gemini Flash.
Hmm.
It is a Gemini Flash 2.0. These are smaller, lightweight models.
Hmm.
If you want to do something heavier, you can go for GPT 5.2. I think latest is Claude 4.5, if I'm not
Hmm.
wrong. So these are some of the models that you can use.
Hmm.
I feel companies are also going towards green energy.
Hmm.
So,
That's debatable according to my opinion. But regarding energy consumption, I recently came across this news about Star Cloud. It's a startup backed by Nvidia, which has sent
okay.
a satellite in
I
space.
know, yeah.
So it's a trying to trying to incorporate a space based data center, so which
Interesting.
is expected to reduce energy costs by 10 times of what is being consumed of what is
Mm-hmm.
costing right now, and also it's expected to consume less energy.
That is interesting, like the
Yes.
not using the resources on the earth, but even looking outside in the extraterrestrial space, how we can
Yeah.
utilize that. It's really
Yes. Interesting.
good. I mean, it shouldn't be polluted, but I feel it's a very good idea that companies are. The world is going towards a very creative and innovative direction.
Yes.
So it's
So it
really
will be actually interesting to see how
correct.
this pans out.
Yeah. So nowadays, Chat GPT, if it feels that it is going to an extent which is dangerous, it
Hmm.
starts giving you helpline numbers.
And I would like to reiterate this one statement, the one concept that we had introduced in the very beginning of this series. If you if you train the model, so the model is, it is looking at the patterns and then predicting stuff. If you tell it that, if you tell the model again and again that fire is safe, it will
Right.
think that fire is safe. It will automatically think that fire is safe based on patterns. But humans, they will feel it and then they will interpret things,
Correct.
unlike a machine. So whatever has been happening recently, this is a very
Hmm.
sensitive topic. So that is why I feel, as you said, that you should just be very careful while using these tools when it comes to emotions, especially.
Right, and another thing I would like to tell, especially the parents,
Hmm.
what your children are talking to with these systems,
Hmm.
keep an eye on that. I'm not telling you to invade their privacy, no, that is absolutely wrong.
Hmm.
But also keep an eye because kids are still in the learning stage, their brains are developing, and they can easily be influenced by systems.
Yeah.
And trust me, AI is extremely convincing. So be
Yes.
careful with what even you do, what your kids do, what your friends are going through, and always be in touch with people now, even more than before,
Hmm.
because we are becoming more isolated with all the systems around us and we spend a lot of time on that. Please always have a human connection around you.
Exactly.
The recent Anthropic Claude's news, the Claude co-work has taken over the world by storm. All the
Hmm.
IT stocks falling and whatnot. It does have the ability to do the job of an entry level coder, do the testing with great efficiency and at a very fast pace. Humans need sleep, machines don't. They
Yes.
can work for 24 hours. So I
Exactly.
feel individuals like us and everyone should keep learning and become more creative in fields and have better logics rather than just doing automated things.
Hmm.
Although your jobs, the thing is AI won't ever take away your jobs, your jobs will evolve. So
Hmm.
there was one K drama that I watched. It was about
Oh.
AI, but I liked one thing about it. He said that every technology, when it comes, it needs to evolve at not a very fast pace, but at a
Hmm.
very slow and a phase wherein people can evolve themselves in a better way.
Hmm.
For example, before we had lot of watchmen looking after our safety, but with the introduction of AI, their jobs didn't go. It
Hmm.
evolved. They could now look at CCTV and go back and check what the issue was.
Hmm.
So yes, they also had to upgrade themselves somewhere. And it goes for, this was just one of the examples, but it goes for all of us. Our
Hmm.
jobs won't go, it will evolve over time. Today we may or may not have a jobs, but there will be newer
Maybe,
skills.
but maybe some entry level jobs. So even when computers came in, there were certain roles which became
Right.
redundant and which were which
Hmm.
now don't exist. So maybe certain roles like those you might not see in the future.
Correct.
But yes, I don't think that a full scale AI takeover
Yeah.
is near.
So your jobs will, it will change. What you do today, you might not be doing it tomorrow, but you will
Hmm.
certainly have something new to do. That is
Yes.
what AI will do. You can have something new to do always in your
Yes.
life. And I feel AI has been a topic which is being widely discussed in all the recent, like we know about the G20 summit or
Hmm.
G7 meetings or um, all the other meetings. AI has been increasingly important topic. Also during the Israel Palestine war,
Hmm.
it brought new attention to how AI can be used for defense systems,
Hmm. Yes.
because AI is brutally fast and
Hmm.
it can work against humans because humans do not work with that precision and do not have that overview of what is happening. But
Yes.
AI systems can do that. So
Yes.
even when it comes to military and defense, people should look at AI in both the ways, positives as well as negatives, and there has to be a tight control like the way there is for nuclear systems.
Hmm.
AI also needs to be regulated in a very similar fashion, in my opinion.
And I think this entire conversation about AI began when its commercialization happened.
Correct. Hmm.
So, as you had mentioned somewhere in this episode, that AI is not something new, it
Hmm.
has existed since
Right.
a very long time. But the kind of models that came in
Hmm.
that just penetrated all aspects of our lives, that is something which, so it was not as if things like chat gpt they suddenly popped up and they were
Hmm.
commercialized and no one knew what was happening. People knew about those models, conversations were happening in the back door, but no one imagined that it could
Explode at the
reach,
scale.
yeah, reach this scale.
Hmm.
And it was when chat gpt launched and then its commercialization happened. So
Correct.
ai, yes, ai was being used in healthcare,
Hmm.
in spaces like these, but to bring it as, so now ai is like any other product, any other product you might go in a stationery
Correct.
shop and buy. So ai has, it is like any other product, it's not something very exclusive. So when chat gpt launched, it stopped being exclusive, and that
Correct.
is when the conversations began, I feel, because now everyone had access to it.
Correct. And also, there is a thing called explainable AI. I find it
Hmm.
very interesting. Whatever models do on the back end, there is something called explainable AI these days that researchers and people are working on. So, whatever decisions are taken by model, you kind of get sources whenever you look at Perplexity and even ChatGPT or Gemini also keeps giving you the links. So, that is a very good way for you to go back and verify. That is
Hmm.
a very small element of explainable AI. It goes much more deeper, but this is a very what do you say, like touching the tip of an iceberg
Hmm.
kind of thing.